ExIsle.
Dr. Glass is going to explain what she thinks about our body language, and I'm like, oh, great, here we go.
Go on in, everybody.
Come on in, guys. Come on in and get settled.
We're going to be outed in therapy.
Okay, everybody. This is my good friend, Dr. Lillian Glass, the body language expert. Today, we want to go over some of the things that came up during yesterday's exercise and interpret your non-verbal cues.
You know, the body language doesn't lie.
It's important to recognize what information you're putting out there in order to form new, successful, healthy relationships. Brittany and Lucas, let's start with you.
Wow, wow, wow. When Lucas got up there and said that he was over you, he said it so casually. You were having a heck of a time. You were going through every facial expression. I didn't even know what those emotions were.
This is like a normal day for me.
All right, well, but that's an interesting thing to look at. It isn't normal. That's weird. People don't act like that. It's not normal.
I'm freaking out. I'm just waiting for Dr. Glass to be like, oh, you want to talk about body language? What happened last night when you were snoogling in bed?
I see somebody hiding behind their emotions. I see somebody not being very honest. Like, what were you hiding?
Do you have any regrets about anything you've done since you've been on this island?
Oh, we're in trouble.
You were really upset that he was over you.
Ah! Coming up on ExIsle.
So if you want to look better.
They're flirting, that's it.
Lucas, let's talk.
I think they're breaking up.
Oh, my God.
Here we go. Apparently, Dr. Glass will analyze our body language.
Ashley does the resting bitch stare.
Here we go. John is hopped up off caffeine. Got him! Brittany's nervous laugh. She'll laugh, but nobody else in the room is laughing. And we're all wondering, what are you laughing at?
Sean's head goes up.
Let's laugh. She just did it.
You were really upset that he was over you. I saw that body language-wise.
She looks very intimidating, this Dr. Glass lady. She looks like she could cut you.
Do you have any regrets about anything you've done since you've been on this island?
I think when I'm in a place with strangers talking about uncomfortable situations, I react in a nervous way.
You're gonna have to learn how to show these emotions. Are you ready to stop hiding it?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, next up, Lucas.
Oh my gosh, totally feeling like I dodged a bullet right now with my vulnerabilities hanging out.
What I saw with Lucas, he was not comfortable with it being over because it was about ego. Just the cockiness of the body language. That cockiness may be appealing to you, but it's a turnoff, especially to women. You may get the woman immediately, but she's not going to stick around.
She's just talking about my swag. How do you talk about something that's good?
I saw you putting your hands over your genitals. That means you're kind of vulnerable. You're hiding something. And the way you were sitting was like you were in a gynecologist chair if you were a woman. One leg's here, one leg's here, you know? You need to be more genuine.
It's not the first time someone's called me obnoxious before.
It's a bad habit. And I think when you just show up and you're yourself, you're gonna find somebody that's really right for you.
Right.
Now, Ashley and Antonio.
I see people that are completely repelled by one another. There's no connection here. Antonio, even though you're saying it's over, you're still holding on to something because you do have feelings that are angry, and so you can't totally let go.
I have to, I guess, convince myself that I don't want to be with her, but I do. I have to accept that.
It's okay.
There's still a connection there, and Ashley doesn't want that connection. Is that right, Ashley?
Yeah.
And Ashley, I was really impressed. The way you stood up body language-wise, you spoke out, you were genuine, you were real.
Big difference. Everybody in the room can see that difference.
I'm so enraged with Antonio. I can't give him any more negative energy. Like, I just wish he'll just go away.
Jamie and John.
Hey.
Hello, hello, hello.
One of the things I noticed, John, is you have a lot of energy in you, and yet You took your hand and you put it over your wrist. You contained yourself. And I was impressed.
Thank you.
Jamie, when you spoke, you had a lot of confidence. And that's what I want to see you come into your own more. You need to have those shoulders back, head up. That is the Jamie that we need to see.
Now, Freddie.
You are a star. You were so real and so genuine, and you talked about your feelings, and everyone fell in love with you. From a body language point of view, stay the way you are, don't change.
Now, Dr. Glass, if you'd been here a few weeks ago, there would have been a lot to see from Nicole.
You made my face sting, I made your face sting.
She's moving forward, but we've still got some work to do. What have you seen from her so far?
There's some anger there. When I heard you speaking that you were over it, there's a defensiveness about you that you've got to lose. You don't need to have that big personality. Tone it down a little bit. That loudness turns people off. Let me tell you why. If I say, hey, Nicole, how you doing? You happy today? Whoa, back off. But if I say, hey, how are you doing? You've got to modulate your tone.
I understand what, oh, I'm talking loud again, right?
You know what? Your voice is very hoarse.
Nicole's raspy voice sounds like Yoda.
So let's take a breath in through your mouth and go, ah. Now, hello, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
That's much better.
So this is me trying to talk normal, and I sound like 1-800-CALL Nicole if you really want to get down.
You've got to modulate your tone, and the more real you get, the more the world opens up to you.
After listening to her, I was like, okay, maybe I can tone it down and soften it a little more. Sound more girly.
A lot of you may not have actually realized how dishonest and disgenuine you were being even with yourselves. Good work today, guys. Dr. Glass, thank you so much for coming to help us out. See you guys later.
Dr. Glass is the best in her field, so what she says has merit. I think Lucas is coming off cocky and obnoxious. I am perhaps coming off crazy and weird. So that in itself was, like, helpful, even though it's hard and annoying to hear.
Free at last. God almighty, I'm free at last.